Welcome, welcome to Angel Eyes Messages. Thank you, and I welcome you here to hear some open messages from the channeled source, the universal consciousness is what I like to refer to, referred as. I was brought here right now to deliver a message. I'm not quite sure what this message is about, but I did feel the need to come on here and channel in person. Lala. Sorry, my cat is... I'm going to take that as an omen. She is being she really wants the attention and love. She's been very loving lately, and she's usually the timid, scary type of energy. One second. She doesn't like being touched or bothered. She just gets scared very easily with different sounds and movements. So that may be resonant somehow. Sounds and movements. She's very sensitive to a lot of different things. Now my mind's eye seen the shape of a rose. There's no specific color, it's just the outline of a rose. This is a blooming rose. So maybe at the moment you are in a transitioning state. You are blooming. You are coming to know you and yourself and your connections you have with universal frequencies. You may be now acknowledging that there are such frequencies in which you can become attuned to. There are different ways of channeling and doing such things, such as in writing or communicating, in which a lot of things has to go through our mind, and we have to kind of use discernment and kind of translate through our limited language, because there's a lot of things that are difficult to describe because a lot of us haven't experienced a lot of things or are aware of a lot of things that are out there but are open to being channeled. I am speaking to someone right now. You are a beacon for information. It's bringing a lot of anxiety an unease type of feeling. My heart is racing quite a bit. This can also be from eating too much salt, I heard, or too much sugar. Or, your diet has a lot to do with how your body feels and how you are able to obtain information. There are going to be a lot of messages that we are now open to receive. There are certain people who are listening right now that are becoming aware and are becoming to a state of consciousness in order to receive these messages. You are starting to open up. You are starting to align to certain frequencies, and you are going to be able to receive different types of messages through these frequencies, these universal frequencies. We are all able to do this, but when your mind is stressed and when your mind is overloaded, you are unable to hear the clear message. It is like a static radio station. You are unable to connect fully. You need to align fully to a frequency, and you are going to be able to get different messages from that frequency. Alright, so I'm going to use my cards as a visual display of things, and it's also a way for me to receive messages as well. I use cards, and it's a display in our physical reality and understanding. It's able to help me, and I believe help others to understand what type of messages that are trying to be relayed when I turn on the camera. The moment I turn on that camera, I am channeling. I am receiving messages from other universal frequencies. Universal consciousness. In God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. And that is red with the sacral chakra, which is like security, survival, and grounding. A lot of us, we grow up with, so our ego, it helps us to survive in this 3D realm, right? And we kind of create these barriers for ourselves and try to put things in boxes and trying to categorize things to have them make sense to our human mind and what we see, what we experience. We need to remember that we are much greater than our human experience. Our human experience is a tool. It is to help us to understand. It's help us to grow. It's help us to expand in different ways. To experience something gives you knowledge in a way that you can't just read or hear about. Experiencing something, you really take in knowledge in a whole different way. And it is downloaded. All of your experiences, everybody's experiences are downloaded and recorded and documented, so all can learn from. And then they may be used to imprint on other consciousness or other beings if they want to come to Earth and learn something, or maybe help us to evolve and grow in our human life They may use some situations and experiences that are documented in the the records. Listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the internal. I just heard internal knowing. Following your inner compass, your inner guidance. Everything is a sign. Everything means something. And you don't have to have anxiety or obsess over everything to try to make sense. Everything does not always have to make sense. Just take it for what it is. Just acknowledge it, and you can keep on going. And then something else may happen, and you'll just be like, oh my gosh, like, now that makes sense. Patience, acknowledging and patience, go hand in hand. Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Faith. I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. I really like that. Have confidence within yourself. You are not a mistake. You have a divine purpose. You have a divine mission, and you will achieve whatever you've came here to do. Listen to your heart. Let your heart guide you. Your heart is like your central. Everything goes through your heart and your body. It keeps your body alive, right? It regenerates it. It doesn't judge what your body's going through. It just handles it. It tries to make it better, right? The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. What I'm really getting from this is there is something, and wow, then there's more of the green. Divine guidance, higher knowing, the spirit whisper. So somebody I am talking to right now, like I was saying in the beginning, I don't always remember everything. It will come back and I remember if I need to say something, if it's relevance, and it is, because it just came again that I was talking about that somebody here is able to channel. Somebody who is on, right, that is listening to me right now, you are able to channel. You are aligning yourself to a certain frequency that is going to be very beneficial, not only for yourself, but for other people. There is something that you know that you were supposed to speak about, that you were supposed to share, that you were supposed to help mankind with. There's a higher knowing, a divine guidance that is relevant to you and is also going to be relevant to other people. You are going to help guide other people. You have divine guidance. The Queen of Light. Wow. Like these are some real strong cards coming out right now. Illumination, enlightenment, celebration. All right. You are very magical. Owls may be highly significant to you. You may have an owl tattoo. You may just be fond of owls. But owls are very spiritual. Like a replica. Other beings of the universe, even other universes, they come as owls. Or you may perceive them as an owl so you don't get scared, so you don't get intimidated. Like I was talking about with my cat, she's scared and intimidated of different sounds and different, like she's scared of my kids and all of that coming up to her, like you have to come to her in a certain way for her to actually acknowledge your presence and to stay there, otherwise she will run away. So I'm getting that, owls, you may be getting divine guidance and you may be interacting with other divine beings and you may be perceiving them as owls or different kinds of animals. Butterflies, I'm seeing. Fairies. Your crystals are helping you to receive these messages and this guidance at this time. You are a king or a queen. You have divine blood. There's a lot of downloads going on about you are about to reach your throne. You are about to reclaim your throne. Alright, Spirit. Fairies, okay. So I'm gonna pull from my fairy deck. Alright, there's definitely something about fairies here. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. Alright, fairies, what do we need to know? What is the message here? Follow your heart's guidance. It's always in God's hands. Trust, faith. Knowing your divine beauty. Seeing yourself in harmony. Free yourself from negativity and blockages. Don't block yourself. Alright, we got it. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. When you are stressed and overwhelmed, your mind gets a static frequency. You need to calm your mind. Take deep, long breaths and calm your mind in order to receive your divine guidance, in order to listen to what you need to know. And just knowing that everything is working out in divine timing. The job that you want, the person that you long for, the family that you desire, the life that you want is on its way to you. And in the meantime, really align and raise your frequency and become the person that you love. Become the person whom you love every aspect about. Align yourself to your highest potential. If you feel like you are missing something, look inside yourself to find the answer. Are you afraid to ask a question? I'm getting? Ask a question and you shall receive the answer in many ways. Hope. You may be seeing a lot of birds lately. They may be coming to you or rainbows. You may have a tattoo of a bird as well. Hope is always there even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. A lot of times a negative situation, when we perceive something to be negative, it's actually for our beneficial. It's for our greatest good. Some way, somehow, it's for the greater good. Maybe you know what I mean? Like if you didn't really have the motivation, maybe Spirit is using a negative situation or thing in your life right now to catapult you into to make you actually motivate you to do something about it. Something may just be really annoying and you're not going to do anything about something unless you have to, right? We don't change unless we have to change. We get extra comfortable doing whatever here, right? And the whole analogy of if it's not broke, don't fix it. Spirit doesn't want you to get comfortable. It wants you to strive for more. It wants you to be more. It wants you to expand. Ask for help. Ask your spiritual guides for help. You gotta ask. Angels and celestial beings who protect everyone and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. And there goes that purple. And my candle again, there's the reflection, and it's only on this video where there's the purple reflection off of the candles. There's something about this purple angelic light right here. And feathers are a sign. Release and ask for help. Give your anxieties and your worries to your angelic and celestial protectors, your spiritual team. Angels, anything you would like to say? There's something significant about rainbows. Wow, and it's the violet again. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Say it was in God's hands. Have faith that you will achieve your goals. I'm getting that you do. There's a whole lot of purple here. You do have these. It's all coming from in your mind, it's your consciousness. It's positivity. Lavender is positivity. Your consciousness, your higher knowing, your spirituality. Your angels, the violet light, the healing light. ask for help. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and doing it. And I was visualizing the rose blossoming rose. They want you to go out, dance, and play. An invitation may be on the way to go to some sort of event. I do see a partnership of some form forming or re-healing itself at this time. I don't know if you're calling this in right now or if it is in the works to being manifested into this 3D realm here. But your spiritual team does hear your cries, does know what your heart's desires are, and it is on its way sooner than you think. But it does want you to follow the guidance that it's giving you at this time. There's signs and synchronicities. All of your obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and positive energy shift have overcome precious obstacles and blocks are lifted away. Previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. There is a journey. You are on your journey. And you are moving forward. Alright? You are getting to your next milestone, and rejection is God's protection. Okay, so if something did not go as planned, or the way that you perceived it to go, just know that something is coming that is better for you, that is for your best and highest good. Of course you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. That's a message from the universe. Okay. Hold on, I need to pick one card from this deck, and I just absolutely love that. That's so beautiful. It's like a reflection of two bees. That like reminds me of two different dimensions, like a reflection, a mirroring type of energy. Maybe you are able to see in another dimension. It may be confusing you and giving you anxiety at this moment, because you have to like kind of decipher what is in this one, what's in that one, what is, you know what I mean? Like there is an organization skill that you would need to have to be able to keep, things from merging, and then merging what Spirit actually wants you to merge or say or do. Rebirth, okay, and the bat. They communicate through sound. There is a rebirth here. That is why it may be a little uncomfortable at the moment, but you are aligning and you are tuning in to a specific universal frequency that you have the specific power to do. Okay, you have the specific radio wave, so to speak, for this frequency, and you are going to have the ability to share this, and you will get the motivation and the confidence needed when it's time. But the uncomfortable transition right now is because of this, because your body and your mind and your frequency is getting aligned to a certain station that the universe, universal consciousness needs you to deliver certain messages that only, like, anybody can kind of channel into different ones, but you have to be at a certain certain receptive state and vibration and everything. And I'm getting with this specific one that you are uniquely designed with your whole body, your atoms, your whole design, your DNA is specifically designed to tap in and align with a certain type of frequency that you're going to be able to share messages a lot of that people need to hear, but you are going to be able to deliver them. You are going to be an amazing messenger of some sort. Remember, there are many ways to channel. You can do this in writing, you can do this in painting, you can do this in music, sound, anything, okay? But I am kind of getting that this is kind of like a voice thing. There's going to be something that you are going to need to say. The uncomfortability will be over soon. You are just getting prepared right now. Your whole mind, body, and spirit's getting prepared. You are in a rebirth. You are transitioning into a higher state of consciousness and being. You are getting receptive to other... I'm just saying the same things now. You are going to be aligned to this fairly soon. And everything is going to make a lot of sense once this happens. To go with the flow, stay in the present, listen to your divine guidance, and if there's anything you have the urge to do, to please do it. There's a reasoning for everything, even if it doesn't make complete sense at the time. Self-love. You need to love yourself. Accept yourself for who you are. You're not crazy. You're very uniquely designed. And the universe wants you to know how loved you are. The love I just feel from this right now is just amazing. That sun, you are very, very loved and honored where you have come from and what you have done, and just the entity that you are amazing. You may be 41 years old. You may be born on April 1st. You don't have to be. Self-care routine would be very important right now. I'm getting that showers and getting out in nature may help you to transform. Something about warm showers, hot showers will help your muscles, because your muscles may be going through something right now. Your DNA is being upgraded. Your mind's being upgraded. You are becoming aligned. It's like you are going to be a spiritual antenna to download, receive, and to explain and translate different types of messages, okay? Your perception. Just remember that everything has a balance. To balance everything out, everything is going to work out. And this is your inner journey. Use your discernment. Again, this card, you are uniquely designed for whatever this is. Have trust and have faith in yourself. Alright, you guys, I'm going to let you go. This wasn't supposed to be that long. Really, make sure you're grounding yourself, okay? Ground yourself in nature. Really take care of yourself. Love yourself. Do what you need to do for yourself. If your body is craving any types of fruits or veggies or any type of food, I would probably listen to that, unless it's like something that you know, like, that your body reacts to funny. Like, obviously don't do something if you're allergic to it or whatever, but just really listen to yourself right now. Listen to your higher guidance and trust. Very much trust. And you are elevating, my friend. You are elevating. You are gaining wisdom straight from source. You are, it says, I am light. The path to light elevation, okay? Acceptance, accepting yourself, releasing what that's not designed for you, releasing whatever is like weighing down on you. Become light as you can, as light as you can. Feel free. Know that you are free. Know that you are an expression of love, and just shine. Shine, shine, shine. Do not block or dim your light anymore to just fit in. You don't have to fit in here. You're not from here. You are a galactic being. You are light, okay? You carry divine light and creation inside of you. Return to your heart. Open your heart. Your heart is your guidance system, okay? It really is. It doesn't judge. It doesn't have just do everything out of love, basically. I can't translate what I'm getting. So I'm still working on that as well. Gratitude. Grateful for everything. Everything is happening for a reason. If you feel rejected in any way, sort of way from anything, it's because something is coming that is better for you. And really trust in the process. I am getting that heavily. Really just trust in the process. Trust in yourself and use your own discernment in everything. If something doesn't feel right, it does not feel right. There's a balance. If something feels off, trust that you have an inner peace calculation inside of you, balance system. You know when something's off, okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.